Welcome to the Delaware County Commissioners meeting of February 2nd, 2026. It's now 9:03. Please stand for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Glad you could all make it today. Could we have the roll call, please?
Commissioner Henry.
Here.
Commissioner Brand. Here. Commissioner Reagan.
Present. I believe under announcements, we have Employee of the Month.
We do. We have an Employee of the Month nomination for the county building. We don't have one for the Justice Center. So our building superintendent, Don Chambers, nominated Jenna Kalin for Employee of the Month here at the county building. Don, would you like to say anything?
Don Chambers, Superintendent of Delaware County Maintenance. I put in for Jenna Kalin for Employee of the Month. She does a lot more stuff around here than anybody knows and helps out, especially me because I'm an idiot when it comes to some stuff. So she does a lot more than what she's credited for, and she's well deserving of the Employee of the Month. So I just also know that she loves her animals, and she's also in the process of being engaged, or she's engaged. About time he smartened up, but yeah, that's pretty much about it. She's just a good lady all the way around. She helps out everybody. So
Thank you.
Thank you. Well
Appreciate
deserved.
it. Congratulations, Jenna.
She does a great job, I feel like, for the commissioners, and we hired her in as a part-time person. She's working part-time for the commissioners and part-time for HR. And then once the last office administrator left, Jenna moved up to full-time in the commissioner's office assisting us, and she has done a great job. So I just really appreciate everything she does for the commissioners, and Don's right. She does a lot that people don't realize she does. So thank you.
Let's give her a round. Okay. I don't believe Board of Health appointments.
There was one nomination I think I reported in the last meeting that was sent over to the Board of Health for consideration. We haven't heard anything
From
back.
the mayor. That was a mayor's appointment, I believe.
The mayor, so the way it works, the city executive, which is the mayor, is supposed to make recommendations to the Board of Commissioners. That's us, and then we would select somebody from that recommendation.
Thank you.
Yep.
And Civic Center, I think that one's still open.
Still looking for a Democrat with legal background.
I do have a prospective one fair board member. Had a nice talk a few weeks ago, and then that leaves one open. Still looking for someone who has a background in finance, and that would help the fair board greatly.
And you're always taking volunteers.
And we are always taking volunteers and appreciate anybody that wants to help. That's all 52 weeks out of the year. Under tabled business,
I'd make a motion to remove the American Tower audit lease amendment from the table.
Second.
roll call, please.
Commissioner Henry.
Yes.
Commissioner Brand. Yes. Commissioner Reagan.
Yes.
Mr. Brook, would you like to provide a quick update?
Yes, I've been in, I did an analysis on the proposal by Landmark Dividend, and I also contacted Crown Castle. They expressed an interest finally after I sent, I guess, email to the right person, possibly leasing that tower. I did get some information after I sent the memo to all of you with my analysis on two other towers that we could have the possibility of leasing that we no longer use. There's one that is used on Sampson that we don't really want to add any more tenants to that one, but we have two of them that we're not really using, so they may be available if somebody's interested in it. So I'm further exploring the leasing of the second tower. We have until the end of this year, so we've got plenty of time.
But I think with this one, they'd like to get it done as soon as possible.
Oh, they always do.
Huh.
They always want to get it done as soon as possible.
True, true.
They want to lock us into either 50 to 60 years
Yes.
on a lease, and without doing our due diligence, I don't think we could do that. We need to explore the other options.
Well, yeah, option 3, 50 years, I'm not in favor of that at all. So, what's the pleasure of the commissioners?
Well, I don't believe we need to make a decision today. I appreciate the work Mr. Brooks done, and I agree. We shouldn't commit the county to anything more than, 15 or 20 years. It does look like Landmark Dividend, as it stands right now, has the most competitive proposal, in addition to a revenue sharing agreement. So currently, well, used to be one of the cell phone companies, I don't remember if it was Verizon or AT&T, used that tower, and if they added somebody else to that tower, we didn't get a share of that agreement. We didn't get a share of that revenue. So the proposed new language would give us a share of the revenue, and they would have to notify us before they added somebody, so we'd be ahead of it. But I think this is still just for deliberation, and I believe there's more work to do. That's my opinion.
So, do we want to have a motion to put it back on the table then?
I'll make a motion, we table it.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes, thank you. Anything else needs to be removed? I believe
Ed, do you want the taxpayer bidder fee removed?
Yes.
Make a motion to remove ordinance number 2025-37.
Second.
roll call, please.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes,
So Danielle and I have talked about this. I think what we'd like to do is withdraw that. That's really for the council for approval anyway. But Commissioner Henry brought up the amount, and it's actually dictated by statute, so we can't change the amount. So I think it's our best interest just to pull that completely.
you agree?
I don't
So-
know.
Yeah, I
Just
think,
let it
yeah,
die.
I mean, if that's what you guys think's best.
I mean, we were looking, there was talk about Marion County maybe somehow having a creative $1,000 fee that got around the statute somehow. I don't know if that's still in discussion, but if legal's saying this is a matter for council, I have no problem withdrawing.
Yeah, I think the Indiana statute says it's council.
Okay. Make a motion to withdraw the request for ordinance 2025-37.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes. Thank you.
I'd like to make a motion to remove ordinance 2025-32 from the table.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes,
So this is a bridge out on 200 West, just north of 400 South by Corinth Christian Church. And everyone thought this had been vacated a long time ago. During Discovery last year, actually when we got the bridge report, I saw it on the bridge report. So we were working to vacate this one and one on Wade. During that time, the owner of this property, Mr. Miller, passed away, and his family asked us not to vacate until they sold the property, which happened on January 22nd, here just recently. And one owner bought all the property, and I spoke to the Coopers. They intend to leave it as agriculture. The current cash rent farmer is going to continue to farm it, so I'm thankful that all the money will stay in Delaware County. And I asked if they were okay if we went ahead and vacated the bridge and the road north of the bridge. The answer was adamantly yes. In fact, they would like to put up a gate on the south side of the bridge to prevent people from going back there and dumping.
so good deal.
I'll make a motion, we adopt ordinance 2025-32.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes, thank you. I do have a call into the Heartland Scholar, and I have not heard back on that, so. The minutes, I believe,
Real quick, can I,
on the shred.
I make a motion to remove secure shred from the
Yes.
table?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes.
So in the last meeting, there were some concerns shared from a few of the departments about the size of the containers. I believe all of those issues have been addressed. Does anybody else have any concerns about the secure shred switching over?
One thing I could not find, how often are they going to empty?
Monthly or upon special request?
So it will be a signed day or week that they will come and do them all. And then if anybody wants to, they will come and just do a small dump.
That's right. And there are some areas where security is important. So that's why they wanted these larger toters on wheels. So somebody in that department will wheel it out into a public space so secure shred can take it. And there were some other concerns about witnessing the shredding, and they're more than welcome to get on the truck and witness the shredding. And there's a video inside the truck of them dumping and shredding the documents. So
Good, thank you.
I'd make a motion to approve the document shredding services agreement with Secure Shred LLC as presented.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes, thank you.
Make a motion to remove the December 15th, 2025 meeting minutes off the table.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes,
I sent a few corrections. I believe those have been adjusted, so I'd make a motion to approve the December 15th meeting minutes as corrected.
I'll second it.
roll call, please.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes,
I'd make a motion to remove the January 5th, 2026 meeting minutes from the table.
Second.
roll call, please.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes,
Same thing there. Since some corrections they've been made, I'd make a motion to approve those meeting minutes as corrected.
Second.
Commissioner Brand,
roll call, please.
Yes.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes. Approval of the January 20th, 2026 meeting.
Also sent some corrections there. I believe that they've been made.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes. Thank you. Under contracts, Ms. Carol
Yeah,
Baker Tilly.
this agreement's with Baker Tilly. It's in reference to the tax analysis. It's really the basis for doing the 5-year plan that the Finance Committee suggested that we do a 5-year plan so we can hopefully get better bond ratings, or get a bond rating so we can actually get better bond rates.
It's very detailed in the money that it's going to take. You have place to finance it. And the oversight of what's being done kind of concerned me.
This is what the Finance Committee's come up with,
So they're going to find the money for you.
right? Because we really, it's really the basis for the 5-year plan. And since SBA 1, all the changes they made,
This takes account for all those. Then going forward, as the state that makes those adjustments as they just recently did, it'll be much cheaper and easier for Baker Tilly to make those adjustments for the next 5 years.
Is there an amount not to exceed? I mean, I'm seeing all the charges. They're not to exceed amount.
So
No, I didn't see a not to exceed language in there. These are just estimates as the time. I'm also questioning scope of work for A. They talk about the 2025 property tax, and this was done in August, so there's some adjustments and changes that are to be done in 2026 that are going to the legislature right now. Would those be included in the scope of work for A that had no additional cost?
I will confirm, but I believe that's what they're gonna actually go off of, is the most recent legislation that's been passed. Because by the time they get this, the legislature should be out of session.
Maybe this is,
I would like a not to exceed amount, because I know what you're saying, that the finance committee has asked for this and they were going to try to find a way to pay for it. I have a feeling I know how that is. It'd be with our money, commissioner money. So I want to not to exceed amount and see if we can get a statement from the finance committee as to if they have a plan to pay for this.
If all the maximums are applied to this, then the estimate would be $115,000 or more.
Yeah.
you want to table things, sir?
I believe the portion that they're gonna be doing this is roughly $18,000.
I saw that in the back, but
That's what they gave me as a number.
I don't remember the meeting date, and I should have been better prepared. We approved all of this except for the parcel level detail in a previous meeting. If you guys recall, I had a proposal on my own to do a parcel level detail, and the auditor had a proposal to do more detail work for his office. And during the meeting, we tabled my proposal, and then we went to the auditor's proposal. And during that discussion, we believed that the parcel level detail analysis was included in the auditor's big agreement. So we approved the auditor's big agreement, took my proposal back off the table, and killed my proposal. So it looks like we're bringing basically my proposal back up at this point. So this is, we've already approved all of this except for the parcel level detail analysis. And I should have been better prepared. I can't remember
I
which
was
meeting.
thinking-
it
do
was.
we have a cost?
Well, the partial detail, I think, is 18,000.
It says it says a base price or base fee.
They gave me an estimate between 13 and 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, part of the reason is there's schools that are looking to, and this is part of the deal with schools, if they participate, our costs will go down. So it could go down as low as 13. That's the reason they're giving us a window of 13 to 18.
13 to 18.
So
Right.
for each school that participates, that they're essentially going to give us a discount off of that.
And to be clear, no schools have signed up for that yet.
Not yet.
So it could cost us $18,000.
Correct.
And I'm okay if it's $18,000, but they have all those other fees connected to that, and I don't want to pay more than that.
That's your motion then?
That's my motion.
I'll second the motion to approve the parcel level detail analysis up to $18,000.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes, thank you. Okay. Now we have, Mr. Johnson on our Proud City report. Our website.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kyle Johnson, Chief Information Officer, Office of Information GI Services. I've got Kevin Herman from Proud City on speakerphone, so if anybody has any questions, we can forward that to him. But this contract is for a new county website host. Our current host is discontinuing services at the end of this year, so we need to get it transferred to a new host. We actually started this process last year because our current site is 15 years old and needs a refresh. It kind of got shelved with other priorities at the end of last year, and we decided we probably better get on it this year since we're going to lose our current host. So our IT advisory committee interviewed and took proposals from a handful of different vendors, and this one kind of rose above the rest with meeting all our needs as well as having a price that was significantly less than some of that. So.
I was very impressed how they started and how detailed it is.
You know what we pay now a month for our current service?
6,000.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which is-
I'll
which
get
is
you the exact number. Let
pretty
me look
cheap.
here, but so since Core is no longer going to provide the service, so we have to switch. They've switched to a month-to-month billing for this year. Let me look here real quick, Commissioner Henry. This also provides the opportunity for other departments that have separate websites to consolidate under one county website, and those discussions have begun with those individual departments. Is it $572.50 a month? So for 12 months,
Math.
right? And we have the invoices now for January and February.
There's a, one time for 35,500, first time only startup, and also a $22,400 for a one time only. Then $13,140 yearly.
Correct.
What's your pleasure?
Well, we got to do it. This is the best deal, best service you have found, correct?
Yeah, I think it was pretty unanimous with the IT advisory committee. Everyone was favorable for this vendor.
I'll make a motion, we approve the contract with Proud City.
And has legal reviewed this?
Yes, we have.
Okay, I'll second.
I've seen no issue.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes,
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes.
thank you,
Thanks for
Kyle.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kyle. Mr. Thomas has a 600 South lease up.
Yes, there's been an amendment to that coordination contract. Basically, the federal funding was going to be an 80-20 split because it is an offline rural bridge. They've actually agreed to pay for 100% of that, with the exception of $3,100 for a couple of things that they wouldn't cover under the federal funding. But this is just an amendment saying that they're going to pay for 100% of the construction costs of that bridge, with the exception of that $3,100. So, and then we just need to basically sign that saying that we're okay with that.
Motion to approve.
I'll second, and just to be clear, the amount that the federal government's gonna pay is $1,428,400, and then the county will have to pay $3,100. I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes,
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes.
nice job, Dean, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Update on the Houston Cowan
Then
roundabout.
another NDOT coordination contract for Cowan Fuson project. This is the design contract that was already agreed to back in December. This is just the NDOT coordination piece of that. That contract will actually let in 2029 for construction. So this is just starting the design phase of that project.
And this is for a roundabout at Cowan and Fusion.
Correct, yes. Yep.
Motion to approve.
I'll second the motion to approve $497,072 to be spent out of federal funds.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes. Okay, now we have a agreement, Brooke and Struble.
Yes, this is our annual agreement for employment as the county attorneys. Excuse me. We have increased the hourly rate just because our costs have gone up as everybody else's costs have gone up. It's still well below my standard hourly rate, $3.75 an hour for my other clients. And I also have added in a section, since the county is going to be changing some of their deductibles and operations of their claims have a high deductible, so as we discussed, we will be managing those claims and handling those at a much cheaper rate than what's going on right now, and it'll save the county substantial money. We do have a set amount in there for the $35,000 for handling all those matters, tort claims, prisoner claims, lawsuits that come through. We discuss those. We're giving an hourly rate discount for the time there, 165 hours, so that's less than the 225. We believe that we can handle and coordinate all that and keep all of you informed better than what's going on with the county at this stage. So we would be handling all that litigation as well. So, I mean, the county gets about 200 to 300 tort claim notices at least a year. Most of them are nonsense, really. I mean, they're auto accidents that happen in the city that they notify everybody and their brother. The prisoners also file a lot of tort claims, and they file a lot of lawsuits because they got nothing else to do. And so it just takes time to handle those and get those dismissed. And so we would be looking over those and taking care of those and handling the litigation on some of those matters.
Thank you. We know that you've been working very hard for us, and we appreciate all you both do.
Well, there's a lot, there's a lot that they do that they don't get paid for. And we appreciate that, but we don't expect it. So,
Just for the record, we did write off over $100,000 of time for that we handle all as a county attorney, going to meetings, drafting ordinances, reviewing contracts, that sort of stuff.
we appreciate it. Don't expect it, but we appreciate it.
Yeah, this is in coordination with the USI presentation we had at our last meeting from Mark Gary and Brent Webster, going to a lower premium, higher risk on the county, and to internalize and manage our own claims, as Mr. Brooks stated, specifically the pro se. A lot of these things, maybe 90% of them get tossed because they're not substantive in any way, but we pay USI's underwriter to manage these, and this would preclude that step. If necessary, we could still funnel it through the underwriter, whichever way we decide to go with USI, which we have not made that decision yet, but this makes it so we can make that decision in the future. And Mr. Brook mentioned $3.75 an hour. I want to be clear, this is $225 an hour. His normal is $3.75, but this is $225 an hour, not $3.75.
I make a motion, we approve the agreement.
I'll second that.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes. Thank you so much. Ordinance for first reading, ordinance number 2025-38A.
So this came up in our last meeting, mainly with some conversations between employees that were enrolled in, I believe, what was called the Principal Expert Annuity Plan in the auditor's office, as it relates to removing payroll deduction duties from the auditor's office for plans that were no longer necessarily sponsored by the county. And we agreed in the last meeting to leave that on the list so remove it basically from that last ordinance. So this would leave all of those expert plan, principal, annuities, payroll deduction running through the auditor's office. Everything else would still not run through the auditor's office.
What's your pleasure?
I'd make a motion to approve. Oh, sorry, introduce, my bad, introduce.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, first reading of the ordinance 2026-01, ordinance to amend Title 5, Chapter 14 of the Delaware County Code regulating activities within public right-of-ways. Mr. Brooke, would you like?
Yes, this is an ordinance that I worked with Mr. Thomas on concerning construction and right-of-way. The last time this had been updated was in 2000. It increases it adds some more definitions. It increases the permit fees. Also requires that if there is any substantial or any additional engineering that's required beyond what Delaware County provides, then that cost is passed on to the applicant. For the most part, it won't affect any of the individuals that have a driveway permit, place in a mailbox. Those all pretty much stay the same, maybe a little increase. It's going to affect the contractors that come in and want to do work in the right of way or in the roadway. And it also creates more oversight on part of the county highway department to oversee that type of work, make sure that the contractors are doing what they need to do. If there's a violation, then there's a fine. Plus, we can also ask for an injunction to stop work, and then they would have to pay all the attorney fees.
So it's time to raise it up, I'd say.
So we've been dealing with contractors, I don't know, for a long time. And seems like it's increasingly getting worse and worse and worse for the highway and our roads. County Highway will come through and they'll pave a roadway, and then 6 months later, one of the utilities comes in and starts digging up in front of every house on the road sometimes. So we gotta do something to make sure we protect our roadways. That's taxpayer money we're spending, and to me, it's just we need to protect our roads. And Tommy and I have talked about this for a long time, and even before Tommy was superintendent, we had issues. So I think this is long overdue.
I agree. You know, some folks will even apply to the engineering office, and before they even get a permit issued, they've started work, and we haven't even put the requirements on it. So this is way overdue. Good job modernizing it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys for working on this. I'll make a motion we introduce ordinance 2026-01.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Yes, thank you. Okay, ordinance for second reading, Chapter 15, weights and measures.
This is an ordinance for adoption. Eric has worked on this with our office on increasing his fees as well. I don't think they've been increased for quite some time either, and adding some definitions and updating some of the language because technology has exceeded what the old ordinance was. So
Absolutely, yes.
this gives Eric some more opportunity to enforce the rules and do his work with an updated ordinance.
Would you like to add anything to that?
No, it's as technology's increased, like you said, it's different avenues, different way to seal stuff and to audit trails. So, and I think too, it's time that get a little bit more stiffer in our approach to making sure people stay in compliance in a timely manner.
I agree. This is something we've been working on for months. I appreciate the careful and considerate work that was done. I would make a motion to adopt the new Chapter 15 weights and measures.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Thank you, Eric, thank you, John. Okay. Some old business.
I don't have an update there.
Okay.
Again, we don't have to do this until March 1st. We really
Yeah.
needed that action taken earlier to approve Brooke Struble. Now that that has happened, I will get back with USI, tell them to make us a final proposal, assuming that we're going to handle those pro se claims and some other early stage claims, and then we'll get a final proposal from USI.
Now it's the departments. Any good news anybody would like to tell us about? Eric has turned in his weights and measure report and his annual report, and he's been very busy out there checking people. Sherry, no. We have, let's see, payments of claims. $3,219,896.45. This is a time for me to mention that I did find a duplication of a check in the for the sanitary payment. It's $4,246.91 that we need to remove from payment. You want to do the math for me?
Share it here. Take a
We
look
all
at it.
make mistakes, but this one is quite large. It was about 5 o'clock last night when I found that I didn't feel to call anybody on a day off.
Some of the other amounts on the claims, just for the public's knowledge, remember these are posted online now, so you can go online and look at all these claims, but I like to highlight some things. We paid, well, actually, Innkeeper's tax came in. That goes to Destination Muncie, $80,056.16. There is a potential Senate bill, number 142, that could impact the way Innkeeper tax and food and beverage tax are handled. As it relates to Delaware County, Delaware County is the only one that would be affected by that Senate Bill 142. We paid a number of bonds, which are due this time of year. So CanPac Series A bond, that comes out of Fountain Square TIF, $1,219,413.89. So CanPac has generated that tax increment revenue, and part of the agreement was for them to get it back. So that goes back to CanPac. There is a Daleville build operate transfer payment of $97,794.15. That comes out of the Daleville TIF. The Nebo Land Partners bond, that payment, $85,174.19, comes out of the Nebo Land Partners TIF. The Park One bond of $196,551.80 comes out of the Park One Bond Capital 2023 fund. Mersic's bond, $3,342.98, comes out of the new Tucson TIF. The Park Tucson bond, $160,398.46, comes out of the Nebo Land Partners bond. There were two bond payments for Morrison, $78,120 and $254,818.75, totaling $332,938.75 to be paid out of the Morrison TIF. Another Daleville bond, $159,646.20, comes out of the Daleville TIF. PRL, that stands for Progress Rail bond, $122,956.84, that comes out of the PRL TIF. There was some edit payments totaling $47,562.05. The big one on there was that Kawasaki with the plow that we got and got really utilized with this last snowstorm. That one line item alone was $28,344.36. Road, salt, and sand, $20,860.33. Let's see here. Jury duty, $5,257.11. Wheel tax came in $179,755.73. That's dispersed to the towns and some other taxing units. Drainage maintenance, this is for the surveyor and the drainage board, $34,187.69. And then I have a question on this one, and I just looked at the claims this morning. Otherwise, I would have asked before. State Board of Accounts fees for Yorktown, $17,930.45. Delaware County pays State Board of Accounts because of the unincorporated territories of Mount Pleasant Township, right? We're not paying for the town of Yorktown. This is for the unincorporated territories. Okay, thank you. I'll also say there were some credit card payments on there. Did an analysis. 13 of the 24 departments provided substantiation. The others did not.
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
By the way, the total is $3,215,649.54 for the total.
Well noted, thank you.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Brand,
No.
Commissioner Reagan,
Yes. Payment of the ARP claims, $9,375 even.
Motion to pay him.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Brand.
Yep.
Commissioner Reagan,
Yes.
Commissioner Henry.
Yes.
And payment of payroll for January 28th.
Make a motion to approve payroll of $1,081,550.48.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Brand.
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan.
Thank you, yes, thank you. Okay, now it's the public's turn. We have one person that has signed up for their 3 minutes. Oh, two. Rita Faulkner.
Well, since you approved the minutes for the last 3 meetings, perhaps this is a moot. I made this,
Okay,
I'm sorry. You approved the minutes for the last 3 meetings, so perhaps what I will have to say is moot, but I'd still like to say it. I made these comments, or I wrote up these comments over the weekend. My name is Rita Faulkner. I live at 1515 West Bethel Avenue in Muncie. This is for future. Perhaps it will be applicable. I'm concerned that the minutes of the county commissioners' meetings are not being approved and published in a timely manner. I understand that the meetings are being recorded and then AI is writing a summary. Apparently, because that summary is not acceptable, Commissioner Brand is making corrections. Commissioner Brand is getting behind in making those corrections. As of the last meeting on January 20th, the minutes for the previous 2 meetings had not been approved. My understanding is that the minutes are to be published directly after the following meeting, which is not happening. Why do the minutes require such extensive editing? Shouldn't minutes be a straightforward record of what was said or decided? Isn't the writing of the minutes the purview of the recording secretary, Marissa Rittenhouse? My intervention here is to urge the commissioners to approve the minutes of each meeting at the following meeting and publish them immediately thereafter so that the public is being kept abreast of what is happening at the commissioners' meetings approximately within 2 weeks, which is already a long time. Open door law states that meeting minutes are to be available within a reasonable period of time after the meeting for the purpose of informing the public of the governing body's proceedings. The minutes, if any, are to be open for public inspection and copying. Also, the Indiana Public Access Counselor, who is the state official who interprets and enforces the open door law, has taken the following position on draft minutes. Draft copies of minutes taken during a public meeting are considered to be disclosable public records despite not being approved by a governing body or in their official final form. Okay, as of Saturday, the last minutes posted is from November 3rd, 2025. So you were behind by 2, but you've caught up. So I have copies of the sources of open door law if you would like them. Thanks to the commissioners for the attention to this matter. Thank you.
Well said.
Thank you.
John, she does bring up a good point. When you were commissioner, how did they do it back then?
We had, first of all, we had the minutes, and we would, back then the rules were we could wait till they were formally adopted, but the public access counselor, she makes an excellent point. The public access counselor has said that the minutes need to be available even in draft form before the next meeting. And so she makes an excellent point that under the open records, the access to public records law, APRA, that those minutes should be posted even in draft form for consideration, and then changes can be made to those at your meeting or prior to the meeting so that you adopt the official minutes. But the draft of the minutes should be available as quickly as a few days after the meeting.
So that would just be mostly motions.
No, it would be a draft set of the minutes that would be put together and available and posted online. And then if there are changes that need to be made to that because of spelling errors or corrections on this, that, or the other, those can be made at the meeting itself. And then what you would be doing is adopting the minutes as amended.
Okay. I just remember years ago, it took the young lady quite a while to get them typed up.
Oh, it would, yes. Yeah, and that was that was one of the reasons why before AI and before all this, that you could wait until the minutes were adopted. But the public access counselor and changes in technology have said that the public needs, particularly with them being broadcast, that the public needs to see the minutes after the meeting, promptly after the meeting.
Thank you. Any comments?
I'll reserve my comments for the end when I make all the rest of my comments.
Okay. Yes, I couldn't read the name. Is that Mr.? Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's my name.
Would you like to?
Rick Yenser, newsman, author, and now I direct a new show called The Quill and the Clipper on YouTube. I'm glad Rita brought that point up because there's been some concern lately, not just with when you post information, but how AI affects that information. And we've had problems with our social media and others about AI taking meeting minutes, live streams, and anything else they find online and then doing a report. And a lot of times it's not really accurate. They can't even spell proper names or places. But a couple issues I want to bring up today about contracts and business with the county. I know the law says about 150,000. You don't have to take public bids, but I notice other governments in Indiana are starting to take public bids to be more open and to be more competitive in how much they spend on goods and services. And that might be something the local government might want to add. And I keep still hearing that noise about SB1. Because again, with the shortened legislative session, they're not going to do anything. And we did get cash balances for local government here not too long ago. And I think the sixth county still has about $6 million at the end of the year. Even though you got a lot of bond payments, you got to pay payroll and everything else to keep things going. Like I say, a lot of people are still upset over higher taxes, higher cost of living, and nothing's really being done. So, just a few things to think about as this year goes on, because since it's Groundhog's Day, and I don't think he saw the shadow, so we may be in the clear for the next 6 weeks. Thank you.
You're welcome. Commissioners' comments? Did you want to say something, Josh?
Yes, I'm sorry. Josh Jarvis, good morning, Human Resources. I missed my spot this morning, but just notifying everybody, we're going to start with a marathon clinic 1 month from tomorrow, so March 3rd. So we still have from now till then to work with IU Health, and then March 3rd we'll begin with the marathon. I'll send out updates to everybody via email over this month, and then just wanted to thank you, commissioners, for all that you do. I know you have a lot on your plate, and you have a lot of things you have to tackle that's hard to do and keep everybody happy. You're doing a wonderful job. Thank you for everything.
Thanks for your kind words. It has me first, and I don't like to go to first, so Mr. Commissioner Brand, would you please lead us?
Sure. So the annual report from Weights and Measures, just so everybody knows, the grand total number of inspections for the year period was 14,375 total inspections. Of those, 783 were rejected and 39 were red tagged. So I appreciate the work that Mr. Strouch's office does trying to protect the taxpayers of Delaware County by monitoring scales and measures and weights and volumes and distributions amounts and all those things. It is Groundhog Day. Punxsutawney did see a shadow, and we'll have 6 more weeks of winter. There's a handbook revision coming out. I know that HR and legal have been working on that, so just a heads up. I think we have a draft to distribute to the department heads and elected officials to be looked at. Also, the Know Before training, mandatory training. We still had 20 or so people that did not complete that. I believe Commissioner Riggin asked for a summary today. An email will be sent out, and those accounts will be disabled, so people won't be able to log in or utilize their county resources until they take that training.
And I believe that goes for 6 elected officials.
I think it was 7.
Seven.
I think
it
it
was
was 7.
That's very embarrassing.
Out of office replies, I see people using that now. I think that's great. It's a nice professional courtesy to let people know you're out of the office when you're going to return and who should be taking your call while you're out of the office. Per the public comment earlier, I can assure everyone in the public that the meeting minutes are not waiting on me. We have our town halls scheduled. The first one in Eaton, that's going to be on March 12th, 6 o'clock. At 107 East Harris Street. So that's coming up soon. We also have second quarter in Cowan, third quarter at Prairie Creek, and the fourth quarter in Daleville. We have also now scheduled a joint State of Our Community address with the city and the county. That'll be on March 5th, which is a Thursday. It'll be in the morning at the Horizon Convention Center. There'll be a breakfast. That will get advertised here pretty soon on all the county communications pages, and you'll need to register so that we can plan enough food.
And I believe it's free, but they do need a reservation.
More info to come. That's right. Let's see. Also, we're looking to host for the second year in a row NDOT's Regional Roadway Roundtable at the Minnetrista. Right now, the tentative date is Friday, March 13th. That includes Delaware, Jay, and Randolph counties. So looking forward to that. There was also a question a few meetings back about the fairgrounds and Second Harvest. That did end up getting worked out, and Second Harvest they are doing events at the fairgrounds. I believe they've done 2 already in January, and I think they have 1 to 2 scheduled for each month. Please make sure if you have a county issued ID that you're wearing it in plain sight at all times. We've had concerns from the security that works the door at the county building and the Justice Center with new employees coming and going. They don't always recognize everybody, so they stop them. And then the person says, hey, I'm a county employee. Maybe it gets a little bit contentious, so just wear your county identification in plain sight at all times, and it should be no problem. Also, some legislative updates. Quite a bit going on down at the State House. Last Wednesday, everything from the Senate went to the House, everything from the House went to the Senate. There are a number of hearings today. Today is the deadline for the third reading of bills in the originating chamber, so February 2nd. We do see some things going on with townships. The House has a bill 1315 and the Senate has a bill 270 where they're looking to combine or, I'll just say combine right now, local townships. One of them has a rule for population and whether they have fire service provided or contracted. The other one doesn't consider population. So more to come on that as it works its way through the House and the Senate. My guess is you'll see some sort of a blended House and Senate bill on that, and something with townships will happen this year. There is one version that would require the county commissioners to be involved, and I can assure you the county commissioners didn't provoke this. I'm certainly not pushing anything there, so I just want to make that clear. There's another House bill, 1342, which talks about redistricting for the commissioners, and the language about population was removed from that. So right now, the Indiana County Commissioners Legislative Association is wanting to see some revised language there. Several other big things going on, but one that's going to affect us here in Delaware County is Senate Bill number 179. So the Community Crossing Matching Grant Fund, there was a fall call, and Delaware County Unincorporated and Delaware County Incorporated towns submitted. The towns got money. So like Chesterfield, Daleville, Gaston, Albany, they got money, Yorktown, but Delaware County didn't. Delaware County didn't get their call. So this Senate Bill 179 authorizes an additional $75 million, and that will be strictly reserved for communities that did not receive funding in the last fall call. So I'm hoping that Delaware County's submission gets reconsidered and we can get our community crossing grants and we can continue to do a great job with the roads that's been done in the past. I think there was one more I wanted to talk about. I already mentioned Senate Bill 142. And then for the record, I have in front of me my W-2, my federal tax return from the county, and my total wages, tips, and other compensation in box 1 for last year, $30,461.28. That's all I have, Madam President.
Commissioner.
Yeah, I want to start out by thanking Tommy and all your crew at the Highway Department. Last week was complicated. I got a lot of good feedback from the job you guys did. I know the Highway Department was on 24-hour shifts for a while, and they did a fantastic job. Like I said, I got a lot of good comments, got some bad comments, but all in all, I think you guys did a fantastic job. EMS had people extra on at times with plow trucks, so it was complicated for them. Complicated for the sheriff's department, and we just haven't had that much snow in a while. So I appreciate all those, everyone that worked out in it. And like I said, I feel like you did a fantastic job. So I also asked the highway guys to come up here and get rid of all this snow up here, and they did it Sunday. So I appreciate that as well. It looked good. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to thank the guys and the gals. They're the ones that did all the work. Definitely not me. It was the guys and gals at the Highway Department. Number two, to all the citizens out there, if you do have a problem with any of your roads, please contact the county highway. My cell phone number, you can call me anytime, 765-717-0450. We will never not answer your phone call. We will never not plow your road. You don't have to call anyone else besides us. And I guess that's just a message I want to get out there. We will not turn anyone away. So there should be no other calls, but to us, we will take care of it. But thanks to all the guys and gals at 7700 East Jackson. They really pulled through on this major snow, and I appreciate all of them.
All your employees did a great job.
Yes.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I agree.
And
Also, someone signed up something childish on the sign-in sheet. So I'm just gonna ask you, if you're gonna sign something up and come in this meeting, I'd just rather you not come. 'Cause we don't have time for that. All right, so, I just wanna make that known. We're not tolerating that. That's childish. Go somewhere else and spend your time. Don't come up here if you're gonna do that. So that's all I have.
well said, and appreciate the sidewalks getting done yesterday, and it was needed, and I appreciate the guys and gals working on that. Have a motion for recess.
So move.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Brand,
Yes.
Commissioner Reagan,
Yes,
Commissioner Henry.
Yes.
thank you.